last of a water fight with all the kids. And so we're going to try to get everybody here to say just a few words to you before we pack up and leave. And here's Katie. She's going to talk to you first. Katie, you want to talk to Gregory?
Well, we're up at the chalet now, and today we have to go home, and I really don't want to go home now. And there's some ducks in the swamp there, and we feed them. And after this, I'm going to go feed them. So, bye.
Thank you, Katie. Now, Jennifer, would you like to come over here and talk to Gregory? We're making a recording for Gregory. Here's Jennifer. And Greg, you'd hardly believe how tall she's grown. And she's got a big mosquito bite right on her forehead, haven't you, Jennifer?
Yeah, but she's still dumb.
That was Toddy. Okay, here, Jennifer. Do you want to just say whatever you want to Gregory? Do you remember who Gregory was?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you chewing? Blowgum, huh?
Yeah.
What flavor is it?
Grape.
Grape blowgum. Tell him what we've been doing up here.
Well, we've been swimming, and we've had some water fights. And we've been riding motorcycles and all that stuff.
Tell him where we had Sunday school today.
Well, we went up to Cascade Springs for Sunday school. And
tell him whom else you brought up here this time. Tell him whom you brought up.
We brought up Charles to stay with us, Sam. He barks at night. and he barks at night.
Okay. All right, that was Jennifer, Greg. And here's Aunt Noni, Greg. Aunt Noni, would you come over here and talk to Gregory? Here's Aunt Noni. Uncle Blaine had to go back early because he had to go back to Las Vegas tonight, Greg, so he's not here with us right now.
Hi, Gregory. We miss you, honey. We thought about you today at the table after your mom fixed such a gorgeous meal. We just got through calling it the Roman orgy. I think we're all about ready to go home, though. This place is a sopping mess. They just got through having a water fight, and all the children and young adults are all wet. And I think we're ready to go home. We sure had a marvelous time, but we've missed you. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Aunt Noni.
Kevin.
Oh, there's a little guy standing in front of me that's all soaking wet, Greg, from head to toe. He's just dripping. He hasn't got his shirt on. He's got grass all over him, and he's just dripping. And guess who it is?
Kevin!
Okay, Kevin, you want to talk to Greg?
What did I say?
Well, whatever you want to say. Tell him what you've been doing up here.
Last night we took all the mom and dads up to the farm, and we gave them some sparklers and we lit them. And we were playing like we were getting costumes on in the car, and then we drove off back to the chalet and got things into the sling bags. Not stuff gooey. You ruined the things. And then when they came in, we were behind the thing. And Uncle Mort came along and splashed water at us. And we went outside and we splashed them. And then we started to splash him. And then today we had one fight, and that was after Scott. And then Steve and Scott came along and put me in the sprinklers and got me wet. And here's Jennifer. Well, I have something else to say anyway. Well, we have these ducks in this pond over, and did you? Yeah.
Guess we got to get everybody on here.
Well, here's Joe. Oh, go ahead, come on. No, I already recorded. Oh, well, we've been having a pretty good time.
Hold it up closer to you.
We just had a water fight, and Kevin's trying off because he was all salt. I told him that. And we got really all wet. We've been having a fun time up here. I'll see you later.
Okay. Well, Greg, let's see whom we can get here next. So here's Aunt Marge. Aunt Marge Castleton, or Aunt Marge Care, I mean.
Hi, Greg. It's wonderful to be able to talk to you for the first time in a year, 4 years, I guess, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
We hear lots of good things about you, and we've had a great time with your family and all the rest of the Kjars. Just remember, keep doing good missionary work, and if you're not as close to the Lord today as you were yesterday, you're the one that moved. Okay, bye. Here's Joe. Here's our Joy that's 8 years old.
Talk to Uncle Greg. I know Greg, your cousin. It's whatever you'd like to say.
Hi, Greg.
Tell me what you're chewing, Joey.
I'm chewing bubble gum.
And you just come from a what? What have you been doing?
Having a water fight.
Big water fight. You didn't get very wet, did you, Joey? Good. Okay, say, we'll see you later, Greg.
We'll see you later, Greg.
Okie doke. All right, here's Debbie. She's down at the BYU now, Greg. And she's going to come and talk to you. Oh, back up to you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Back up to you. She was BYU for one semester, weren't you, Deb? Now, here's Debbie. Here, Deb, you want to talk to him for just a minute?
Hi, Greg. This is Deb. We had a great time up here, and we missed you. We hope you can be here pretty soon. It's been fun getting to know all our cousins again like we didn't know them before. So we'll see you later.
Okay, Greg, let's see. We'll try to get Robbie over here. Rob, come on over here. When you last saw Rob, you hardly knew. Yeah, he was in diapers. Come here, Robbie. Come on over here and just say hi to Greg. Do you remember Gregory at all? He's our oldest son. He's in the mission field. Can you say hello? Say hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Robbie is about 6 inches taller than Kevin. He's 6 years old, and he looks like he ought to be about 10. He's a big boy, big guy. You're going to be a big football player, aren't you, Robbie? What else you want to say? Anything? Okay. Thank you, Robbie. Here's Toddy. Todd?
Oh, Todd.
Come here, Todd. Talk to Greg, will you?
Where is he?
We're going to send this to him. Oh, he's in Southwest British Mission.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Greg. Just got done smearing Susie with a whole bunch of water. And Chris. And Heidi. And who else? Did we get Heather yet? Oh, well, we'll get her. And we're having a pretty fun time up here. And got a motorcycle. And, well, see ya.
Okay. Thank you, Toddy. Aunt Berlin. Yeah, we'll get her yet, Greg. Don't worry. We'll get her yet, Greg. Here's Steve. Oh, Steve. Come on over here and talk to Greg. Steve's 6'1". Oh, he's wearing his Olympus Titans sweatshirt. Boy. Here you are, Steve.
How you doing, Greg, buddy? I hate talking on tape recorder, so I'll just say I hope everything's okay. We really miss you a lot. You really made this time up here fun. We hope you come back soon. And good luck, and we'll see you.
Thank you, Steve. Aunt Marjorie Amundsen. Come on, dearie. No, we haven't covered most of us. We've still got quite a few to go. Here's Aunt Marge Amundsen. She, Heidi, by the way, has had charge of all the meal planning for us up here, and she's done a real great job. But here's Aunt Marge.
Greg, we've missed you. And such a nice church service we had, and I'm sure you recall Cascade Springs, which was where we held it, with Marvy and Todd being in charge. Then they quickly turned it over to Scott, in your absence, I'm sure. But we have missed you, and we realize it's your year anniversary, so not too much longer to go and before we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Aunt Marge. Let's see, we've got to get Linda over there. Linda, this is letting me stay away from dishes, Greg. Linda's just getting ready to go over to Europe, Greg, on a special school tour. She's going to go all over Europe in about 1 week, isn't it, Lindy? Okay, here's Lindy, Greg. She's tall. Oh yes, she'll be in London. She'll be tall. She's tall, brunette, and beautiful.
Your dad's a liar. But I just wanted to say hi. I'll try and call you or something when we're in London. And I hope you keep up the good job. And don't be too shocked when you see us all, because we're just big, fat, bloated pigs from eating all the time. And just keep up the good job, and I hope I'll be able to get in touch with you again.
Thank you, Lyndon. She's not a big fat blob. She's slender and slim. And now we'll try to get Uncle Mork over here. Where's Uncle Mork? Uncle Mork. Well, let's see. While we're getting Uncle Mork, I'll try to get Heidi. Oh, Heidi's going into the restroom. Susie. 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 Will you come here a minute, hon? Talk to Gregory. Here's Susie. She has just come out of the big water fight, Greg. They had a real water fight. Real water fight. Here you go.
Hi, Greg. How are you? We just got through having a big water fight. And we're all dripping wet, and the floor's all wet. I think I caught pneumonia from it. Anyway, it's been real fun up here, and we missed you. We all sat and laughed that one night when you drove all the kids in that creek during the winter on the inner tube. And it's just been real fun. We're all ready to leave. And I'll be writing you a letter pretty soon, so we'll see you later, Greg. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Susie. Now let's see, Greg.
Uncle Mork.
We'll try to get Uncle Mork, but he's out packing his car, so I don't know how soon we can get him in. Oh, here's Marcia. Marcia, come on over here and talk to Uncle Gregory. I mean Greg, not Uncle Greg, Cousin Gregory. Come on, Marsh. Marsh is a living doll, boys. Beautiful curly hair. I have to tell you what they did, Greg. They all got in Aunt Margie's convertible this morning right after church services, put the top down, and went all through up and down Heber, claiming that they were the queens of Heber. Was it Heber or Midway? Midway Queens, yeah. I'll let Marcia tell you about it.
Oh, I don't know what. It was really funny. I mean, we were pretty loud and stuff. Oh, I don't know what. Hi, Greg. I hope you're having a good time. I remember we used to hate making these tapes, but it's really neat to get them. So keep up the good work, and we'll see you later.
Thank you, Marcia. Chris, you haven't talked to Greg yet. Well, come on. No, here's Chris, Greg. She was just soaking wet. Well, here's Uncle Mark now. Well, we'll get Mark while he's here. Handy here. There you go.
Hi, Greg. We miss you. You'd have the time of your life here with all of us. You'd be especially surprised to see all these young gals who have really grown and matured since you've been gone. Susie and Chris are young ladies now, and Heather and Heidi are grown little gals, as is Becky and Linda and Marcia and Debbie. And then we've got Marv and Todd, who are having the time of their life on the Kawasaki, and that's a motor scooter, or motorbike, I guess you knew. They get the gleam in their eyes when they get on that thing, and all in all, it's been a great time, and Uncle Ted was the hit of the day in our Sunday school meeting, and the plea he gave is the one we'd pass on to you, and that is, like Grandpa Carey used to say, let's all keep together. Keep close to your mission president, and don't worry about the baloney that you may hear from the other missionaries who may be wavering in their loyalties. You just keep close to him. He may be wrong once or twice, but 99% of the time he'll be right. You keep close to him, and the Lord will bless you with great success in your important assignment. Our love to you always.
Thank you, Mark. Now, Merlin, come on, dear. Everybody has said something. Now, come on. Aunt Marge has. The only two are the Becky and Heather that are the dishpan, and we're going to get them. Come on, Chris. I think what we'll do is put them in the back of the station wagon, that compartment. Here's Aunt Merlin now. Boy, you're lucky, Greg.
You're really lucky, Greg, since you don't get a letter from us either. That's Ted's fault. I keep giving him the envelope with your address on, saying, Ted, write Greg a letter. And he says, okay. And we keep shifting it around the house, so he's never written, believe it or not. Ted. Of course, Ted's the letter writer in our house. I remind him, and he doesn't do it. So we're sorry, and I'll keep after Ted. That's all I can promise you. Your dad really helped us make some real great stew, and your mother. Turned out real great. I don't... Has anyone told you about Charlie being up here? Oh, everybody forgets about Charlie. We brought him up, yes. This has really been an experience for him, never being away from home. But the second day we let him loose, or at least Ted did, thinking he could roam. And he immediately took after this big horse. And they fought for quite a while. The horse didn't want to fight, but Charlie did, and he kept biting his leg and his tail, and finally gave him a good kick. And he flew through the air and finally got it for more, and Todd tackled him. So we got him hooked up again. And he's still alive, by the way. But we were wondering there for a while. Gosh, Greg, we sure miss you. Think about you often. And I'm sure the time's going to really go fast for us before you'll be home. Hope all is well. And we hope that you're really enjoying your mission a lot. Here, Joe, I'll let you take it.
Okay, thank you, Merlin. Well, let's see, Greg. I think we're going to have to hold for just a minute now till we can get everybody else on. Mother, Noma, do you want to come and talk to Greg? What? Let's talk to him while we're up here.
We're talking right now. Yes, okay. Daddy just went over to help with dishes. And we're bringing Becky over. She's been at the, you should see her. She's running with perspiration. She's been standing over the hot dishwater for the water for the last 30 minutes. Okay, here's Beck.
Hi, Greg. I hope you're doing your mission work real good. We've had a real fun time here, and we've been swimming and playing games and eating and doing dishes and riding bicycles and Hondas, and sure wish you were here. It's a lot of fun. Heather's going to come and talk to you, too. We can't wait to get back. We'll see you later.
Here's Heather. She's been washing dishes all the day, too. Okay.
Hi, Greg. We're all up at the chalet having fun, going on hikes and getting hot and sweaty. We wish you were here, but have fun.
Okay, bye-bye, Heather.
Okay. Steve, Ted here. Greg, pardon me. No more reminded me here. Anyway, Greg, we sure missed you up here, and all the kids mentioned your name several times here, and we're all soused up with this home brew your dad and who was it? Robbie made, Noma? Scotty and Joe made up some home brew, and it's all gone but 3 bottles. We had a good time up here. We had Charlie, our mutt, up here, and he just had a good time here terrorizing the horses and the cows, and the cows have been chasing him all over the place. We had a real grapple with a horse here. The horse kicked Charlie about 6 feet in the air, and old Charlie landed right on his back and came right back of the horse and hung onto his tail and wouldn't let go. But it was quite interesting. We finally got him off the horse, and we kept him tied up pretty much and taking him for walks. But this country's just perfect for a big dog. But we miss you. We hope there won't be too long before we can join us in one of these parties. We've had the whole bunch here, and Aunt Eva didn't come because she had an auto accident, as you probably know by now. Bashed in the side of her car, but she and Minnie and Aunt Beth all escaped without anything serious. So she was without a car for a while and bruised up and didn't feel like she was going to be able to make the trip. But at any rate, the best of luck to you in your mission, and we'll be dropping a letter to you here one of these first days, and we wish you the very best in everything you do, Greg. We think a lot of you, and we hope everything goes real well for you. Okay, Noma.
Thanks, Ted. I'm just sitting here, Gregory, watching. Everyone's trying to get all their things that belong to them packed and in their sacks. You know what that means. And going home, we're taking, as usual, more food home than we brought today we had a great big turkey dinner, just like Thanksgiving. So we've got big roasters. We cooked 2 turkeys, we only ate 1, so we have to take the other whole turkey home. We're just trying to get everybody packed so that we can get everyone out. They throw water on the floor and then mop it up. Of course, do you remember that? Did we do that in January when you were with us? Well, you were with us. And Scotty's just asking me what he wants me to do with his wet clothes. Just put them on the railing for a minute, Scott, so they can dry. All had water fights. I guess everybody's told you. They've just had a ball. It's been such nice weather. It's nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon now. We have to go back home through Immigration Canyon because they're fixing the freeway up Parley's Canyon, and we can't get through. It should be open, I guess, the last of this month, so it'll be a lot nicer. Uncle Mort just went by the door with Aunt Marge on the back of the motorbike, scooting down the road for a last trip, I guess. Steve just picked up Susie. He's carrying her over to the balcony. Gonna dump her, I guess. It's kind of hard to think with all of this going on. Heather has a tennis ball and batting it over against the wall. And of course, you know, this is the first year that Uncle Mork and his family have been with us, and it's been so much fun having everybody here and all the teenagers. The teenagers, they challenged us to a game of coin. I can't remember. I think the parents won that game. Then yesterday we played touch football, the parents against the teenagers, but the teenagers really cleaned us. Every time we turned around, they were intercepting a pass or throwing a bomb and beating us. They're calling me for dishes. I'll sign off for a minute.
Hi, Greg. This is Marv. We've been having pretty fun up here. Just got through with the water fight and we're all soaked. Todd, Lord, give me my hat. And we're just ready to leave now. And
You're not.
We got this motorcycle, my friends. We just gotta take back. Well, I'll tell them again. But anyway, I gotta go now, so I'll see you later.
Here's Heidi. You should see her. She has her hair up in cute braids, and she looks like Heidi.
Hi, Greg. It seems nice to be able to talk to you again. For the past 3 days, we have been having more fun. And as you can well imagine, from the years past, we really have had a good time. Right now, I really look aside. We've just finished with a water fight, so all of us are sopping wet. We've gone to the center of Midway as Midway Queens and just had really lots of fun this time. And we'll be looking forward to close to next year to maybe you be joining us because we really miss you and feel kind of a loss when you're not here. I really wish you all the luck in the world, Greg, with your mission because it's a wonderful experience. So for now, we'll say goodbye and lots of luck and good health.